Hi there, my name's Atruna, I'm the only me there is, and welcome back to Satisfactory, where, just like I said last time, I'm going to make a massive pixel art structure. And this one will actually remain on this map, so let's hope it all turns out well. And once I'm done with this, I'm going to head into the tier 7 things. I've already, in the off time, I took all the materials and stored them in containers next to the space elevator, so I can just do that right away as soon as I'm done here. Now, today, since it's going to take some time, you probably won't see much of me, and in fact, it'll probably be a very short episode between this little intro and then the moment when I'm done. But before I start, I just wanted to explain how I'm going to go about doing this one. The last one, because it was so simple, and I was experimenting, I first made the shape, then I sort of painted it in, wasn't too worried about specifics, but in this case, because I want it to be as perfect as possible, I'm gonna try actually to make it as 2 pixel scale as possible. Now what that means is that this thing will probably be taller than Mother Base itself, since the original image is like 200 pixels high or something. And if that's the case, well then, this will be the weapon to surpass Metal Gear, I mean Mother Base. Also, because it's so big and I want to really make sure it comes out right, even though it's probably not going to matter to you, though I could do it later on in a sort of time-lapse, I'm not going to just build and then paint. That would be a little difficult to do, so I'm going to build, paint, and so on and so forth. I may just leave that for a time-lapse either during this video or later, just so you see how I did it. But anyway, let me get started. As you can see, I already put the base down here, and that being said, let's get to work. You know, it's at these times that I wish I could just fly around like in a certain game's certain creative mode, instead of having to build and waste my resources on all these floating platforms. But I'm speaking here and not at the end because this is taking way longer than I expected. Even at my rushed pace, where I've kind of got the pixel count down and kind of how I want to do this, it is still taking a long time. So I don't know if I'll actually finish this today. I'm recording this on Sunday the 21st. I expected this video to go up today, but in case it doesn't, I'm not editing this out. In case it doesn't, well, now you know. I started this today, expecting to finish it today, but as always, I seem to set these ridiculous goals that can't really be realistic in terms of completion time. But anyway, here I am. It's coming along nicely. See if you can guess what it is before I finish. But there's going to be a change of plans. I said I would first build and then paint, but given the image and all that, I think I'm going to first do the outline, paint that, and then, you know, fill it in, because I think it would be easier. That being said, it's still going to take some time. I've only covered about, what is this, 1/4, 1/5 of the image at this point? And not even, this is just like 1/6. The real meat of it is what's going to come after all of this, so let's see. For now, I'll keep going until I can't anymore. I'll let you know. I've got about 30 minutes left, maybe, of recording time, and I've been recording already for a good hour or so, so yeah. Let me just keep going then. Okay, so like I just said, for you literally like a second ago or something, it's been half an hour. I didn't get to advance that much. It really does take some time to calculate everything. I like the way it's coming out. As far as I can tell, I'm being as pixel perfect as possible, where 1 pixel, even though pixels are normally more squared, are one of these walls. So, the shape is coming along nicely. The way I'm seeing it is that I'm gonna have to probably extend out into the abyss that way. And over here, you know, the shadow this thing is gonna cast on the land is gonna be worse than, I don't know, an eclipse or some shit like that. But it's coming along nicely. The outline, at least. I can only imagine what the rest of it will look like. But for now, I'm gonna have to stop here, pause. Sorry I didn't get this video out on time today, but I really do hope this is all worth it. So, I'll see you with the shirt change. Who knows how many shirt changes? Maybe 1 or 2 more of these sessions for the complete product. I don't know. I'm just trying to find time where I can to record. So, having said that, I'll see you and this session in the next session. See ya. Okay, I'm back in session 2 time, and that is in air quotes because truth is, I had to complete this sort of by parts. I recorded little bits here and there, which will go into the final time lapse, which by now I do plan on doing. This is gonna seem very weird, connected to the first part of this video, but c'est la vie. This is what it is. As you can see, I don't want to show off too much. I was only kidding. I don't want you to guess what it is. The outline has been completely painted in. It is very long, and, well, it's pretty much done. All that's left now is to fill it in. That'll take up probably this episode, maybe 1 more session or so. And the truth is, I had to record this over several days while my family was here. And I'm recording this after, so you can pretty much guess where I left this to. But anyway, before I keep rambling on, I'm gonna keep going. Gotta fill it in, gotta look up the image again to really set up the colors. But before I continue, let me just say that using the color gun, there's only so many slots, and they reset each time you save and load the game. Like, for example, this one down here, I had set to black, now it's gray again. I don't know if it's perpetually set to black or not, but the point is, after this is done, I need to go check on the pyramid because it's very possible that that thing will look like a hideous piece of crap. In terms of, you know, color distribution. I think I messed up all the colors. I'll have to check anyway. But, for now, I'm gonna fill this in, finish it, and once it's done, show it off. Of course, I say that, but it's way easier said than done because... Let me just back up for a moment. I had to build up a lot of structures just to get across, to see it all, to paint it all, to even get up to where I need it all. It's a very big image in a way. I think it was 100 something, like 130 pixels wide by like 250 tall or something like that, 240. Pretty big. In terms of how many walls and floors I had to build, pretty big. I've had to go back more times than I can count for concrete and what do they call the metal, oh boy. You ever have that moment where you don't remember how to play a game? I've been playing other games for so long now, this isn't E, what was it? I'm sure I'll remember in a bit. Wait, there it is. F. Oh. No. Not F. Tab. Oh, silly me. Yeah. And metal plates. Iron plates. As well as the colors, believe it or not. I had like 2,000 paint. I had to make 3,000 more, and even so, I don't have that much. Wait, I had more. Huh. I think I need to go back down to fetch more paint. But anyway, that's enough rambling on. I'm gonna fill it in. See, hopefully finish by today. If not, then we'll see. And I'll see you in after this part. One thing I have noticed while building this is I've had to make some minor adjustments here and there because, quite frankly, the elongated form of these things makes for having to, you know, make changes because it's not perfectly square. It's not a pixel size. It's an extended pixel. So some things were stretched out. Some things were insufficient. I've had to add a bit in places. I've had to shift some walls around just to get the right shape. By the end, I hope the final result is satisfactory because I quite like the way it's coming out, but I have to admit, it's given me some problems. Perhaps the most annoying or intrusive thing of all for this thing has been, look at how high we are, but no, not that. And how annoying it is to climb, but no, not that. It's the fact that once you're up here, there are certain times, certain days, I don't know, certain positions of the sun on this planet that they create a fine mist. Now, you can't see it now, but at some points, I'm not even going to show it, but at some points, I had to turn on the little flashlight that the game has, because things got so dark, I could not see what I was placing in front of me. It was pretty troublesome to paint this thing too, but right now that all I have to do is fill it in, it shouldn't be that troublesome. Scratch that, I elevated, like 2 more of these 4-floor platforms, and as you can already see, there's this thick mist that the higher I go, the harder it is to see. It's just insane. But that's what the scale of this project ultimately entitles. Having to fight against nature itself just to complete it. And I mean, I'm dedicated. I'm devoted to this, so once we're done, we're gonna get back to business, that's for sure. And after having put the final touches on the pixel art project, it is finally done. I'm facing away from it to properly reveal it. But let me first say that I'm aware that this is not a usual video. I had to split this up pretty far apart. I don't even know if it makes sense between one part and another, but I'm recording this on Sunday, the very same day I'm uploading, so that's how you know that I kind of missed out on the deadline that I was supposed to do, but anyway, here it is. Let me just say about it that it took a very long time. It's not perfect, of course. I understand, I know. But considering it's the first time I've ever done something like this, I am quite happy with how it came out. So without further ado, let me present to you our new queen, the protector of this land, a weapon to surpass Metal Gear, I mean Mother Base. I think I already made that joke. And most important of all, something that represents an homage and the beauty of the crossing of games, if you will. I present to you, let me go into photo mode so as to not obstrude anything with my silly camera, and set it right. No, hold on. I present to you Hornet! Haha, there she is, looking beautiful as ever. And as you can see in the image down below, this is what I used to make her. And, you know, don't stare at her too long, because you'll see that there are a few things that are kind of off, like one of her horns, the fact that her horns are a little slanted, the spear isn't exactly large towards the spear end, and the tip is a little crooked, but who cares? I love how she came out. The color scheme is perfect, the everything, it's just, look at her. Shining against the moon, she's beautiful. Way taller than Mother Base too, but also, funny thing, I discovered 2 little bugs in the game. I don't know if they're normal or not, but in case any of the devs are watching, you know, this happens. At one point, I was placing down walls, and I was able to put a wall on a wall, and this is while I was painting it, so I accidentally painted, I was doing the horn, and I accidentally painted one of the black outline parts white. It didn't happen later on when I was doing the dress, but definitely that happened. And then something else is that when I loaded the game back again after the second session to finish the dress and then the spear, because that was the last part I was filling in and painting, the paint I had already applied reset to the base in the gun. Now that's not something I consider good, because, I mean, if I had this at a nice, perfect, like, reddish, dark, dark red wine color, why should it reset to, like, purple, where it was? Actually, that purple, I think I even applied at the pyramid. I don't know, I have to check later, but just letting you know, next time I load this game in, she might not be the right color. In fact, I don't even know if that's the right color, but it looks fine right now, so who cares? I love the way she looks. I'm very proud of this, considering it's my first type of project. It's not perfect, but I don't care. I love her. She's protecting our land now. She is our new queen. This is my homage to Hollow Knight. A blending of games. Ah, it's perfect. So now that you see her and her grandness and all that, and the amount of hours I took, let me first say that for every day that passed that I didn't upload or whatever, I was working on her. Half an hour a day, sometimes 2, and these during the days when I couldn't record, so all in all, and I'll state this in a time lapse, I'm guessing this took more than 10 hours. It was insane. And the way I did it, just so you know, was, as I mentioned earlier on in the video, I started with the outline. I thought that would be the best way to go. I think you would cut a glimpse of the first thing I did, which were the legs, and then I moved on to creating the dress, the basic pattern, the outline, the black bars. I did it that way because if I did it first painting along with filling in and all that, I would have taken way longer, and it would have messed up a lot more. So I thought that the most intelligent way of doing things was to first create the outline and then fill her in. And while it still took long because I had to go back like, what, 15, 20 times for the walls and, sorry, the concrete and the iron slabs, whatever they're called, I forget right now. Towards the end, while I was filling her in, I had to also go back for paint. I had to basically clear out a few fields of flowers, and it was just insane. So, now that she's done, we can get back to business. Have her protect us. Yeah, see, it looks purple right now, instead of the reddish color it's supposed to be, but it's fine. And part of that will include, well, doing the elevator. Now, before I do that, I actually need to fill in the hard drives. We still have 1 or 2 left. Let's see what that's about. And I'll christen the next episode with what I'll finish doing this episode. And I left the Explorer over here, didn't I? Yeah. Which is getting to Tier 7. I'm excited for that. I really am. We can get back to business. We can start doing things normally. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a whole lot of mess. A whole big mess of trains and then extra power now. She really does look nice though. For all her little imperfections here and there, I cannot say I am disappointed with the way it came out. I hope you like it too. Alright, oh! I did not expect this. I'll take that! From a hard drive, yes! I'll take that, and I'll put another one in. I can't put one in. Now can I put one in? Yeah, there we go. Anything else to analyze? No, no? Okay, perfect. Alright, so. You might be thinking, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna transfer the things? Let's see, the thing is, I left, yeah, there we go. I left everything in containers on purpose. I knew I'd need the containers, or at least to store things away for a readily available thing. So here we go. Now, unfortunately, I think that with the conveyor belts it'll take a little long, so I may just do this on my own, or not. No, let's just see what happens with the containers. The container entries are unfortunately all the way over here, and I just don't feel like doing that. So, what I'm going to do is store away the things I have now. In fact, I think I can just move them along. Yeah, perfect. I can move this over here. And finally, the last tier is upon us. Let's seal her away. And launch! Send that crate up. Give me my project assembly systems. What do we got, Ada? Boom! Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I think this is going to take some time to get back, or maybe I can already access it. I can't remember. There's nothing else here. Unavailable in early access. This, I'll be glad if they add more tiers and more content. But for now, okay, that's business done. Hornet done. Oh, it's beautiful having her watching over us. And oh no. And now, the thing I'm gonna do is check out the hub. Because even if I won't... Oh, there it is. Because even if I won't immediately go into it right now, let's leave that little cliffhanger for next time. Let's see. All these tiers with things, with extra things I've gotten, nothing compares to what I really need. Oh! I can get that, okay. No, stop. And... alright, fine. Tier 7, finally. Bayer process and nuclear power. Ooh. Scanner update raw quartz. Wait, don't I already have that? I have no idea, but we have batteries. Electrical charge. Oh, that looks nice. That looks very nice. I think that's going to be better even for cars. Screw fuel, right? Turbo motor. If motors and things are already more annoying to make, I don't know, but radio control unit? Okay. Oh, that's good. Heat sink. That's definitely going to be for nuclear power, of course. Aluminum ingots. Aluminum sheets. Conveyor belt and conveyor lift Mark 5. I don't know what I would need that for, but okay. And miner Mark 3. This is something I'm excited about. And finally, scanner update bauxite. This I have to get. I really do. I don't even know if there's bauxite reserves. I mean, deposits. You know, like every other. So I'll have to search for that, and, you know, from there, the game shall continue. The videos, the content. And of course, nuclear power. I have my plans for you. Nuclear power plant. Beautiful. Nuclear fuel rods are probably just made from uranium, which I have. Very radioactive. It's a good thing they're giving me a hazmat suit, huh? Shields you from adverse effects of radiation. Consumes iodine-infused filters. Oh. Filters. Great. Deuterium ore scanner update. I don't know what that is, but alright. Electromagnetic control rods and fuel rods. I mean, I already checked that out. Uranium cells. Ah. The way I think it's gonna happen is you're gonna use uranium to make uranium cells, and with that you make uranium, the nuclear fuel rods. But okay! Tier 7, it doesn't matter which one I pick, I think. They're both pretty much the same. Yeah, 200, 400, 200, so... next time, I'm gonna get all these materials, come back, and start working on Tier 7. But for now, thank you so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, thumb wrestle with that like button. Hold on, what am I doing? I need to get a better view of her. Alright, here we go, with a nice view of the wires and all that. If you liked it, thumb wrestle with that like button down below. Comment, subscribe, and hit that bell button. And please, do comment if you liked it. And did I say to hit that bell button for the sweet, sweet notifications? If not, then there you go. But as always, I'm the only me, so you be the only you. See you next time. I hit my cow.